All of us wish to appear confident and charismatic to the world. We try to seek the fashion styles that best suits us. We develop different skills, and we learn to improve our communication so we can form better connections with others. But what if there are habits you didn't know you have that may come off as big insecurity signs because, well, no one ever tells you? In this video, we'll go over some hidden gestures you're giving your insecurities away, and it may be turning people off. Stay tuned. More or less, we all have insecurities about our weaknesses, and we try our best to either hide them, overcome them, or do the inner work to transform them. When it comes to having relationship with others, more often, we get a mirror reflection of the things within ourselves. This is why intimacy can be difficult, especially with insecure people. Insecure people likely come from a background that did not give them enough nurture and support to feel safe and secure with themselves. They may have some past experiences that degrade their confidence with poor self-image. When a person lets their insecurities dominate their life, things can get rough because the world and other people appear threatening to the insecure person. Here are 6 signs of people who feel insecure about themselves, and it may be turning people off. 1. Insecure people degrades others and call it a joke. Making a joke and taking a joke can be tricky because it reflects a person's emotional intelligence and character. For a person who makes jokes at other people's expense, they may think this is a sign of intimacy, but they may not be aware of other people's reactions. Deprecating remarks towards self or others, even as a joke, may put other people in an uncomfortable state and creates distrust to the commenter. To make a joke, it's important to take in consideration the people involved and our relationships with them. Unless you're a professional comedian that makes jokes on stage and everyone knows that you're joking, a regular person who makes a joke at the expense of others may come off as a sign that the person needs to degrade others to feel good about themselves. 2. Insecure people are easily offended by constructive feedback. To grow and evolve as a person, we all need constructive feedback that will point out where we can improve and how we can do better. However, an insecure person will likely lash out at other people who give constructive feedback. They will act defensively and may even become rageful towards people who give feedback. It's important to note that taking feedback well does not mean being a pushover and taking in all criticism, including verbal abuse. It's important to take in consideration the person you're receiving the feedback from. Are they credible? Did they achieve the goal you want to achieve? Have they helped many others to achieve their goals? If not, you're knocking on the wrong door and wasting your time. When receiving feedback, we may likely ask people we know around us, but we may disregard the fact that those people may not have the background experience or knowledge on anything we want to do. To advance yourself personally or professionally, you can consider credible places such as Toastmasters and well-organized meetup groups or local self-improvement groups to get constructive feedback safely. 3. Insecure people tend to talk over others. Since insecure people have something they are insecure about, they may subconsciously form a habit of talking over others and cutting people off from their sentences. They are desperate to prove their point or want to appear right. But what they didn't realize is that this gesture may backfire on their intention to impress people because they are not giving other people the chance to express themselves and acknowledge other people's feelings. In conversations, whether there's a disagreement or not, it's important to use active listening skills and respond mindfully to the speaker. This allows the other person to feel they're being heard and understood, so the conversation dynamic will be shifted to a mutual standpoint of wanting to understand each other, as opposed to trying to prove other people wrong for the sake of ego. 4. Insecure people often want to control others. When it comes to healthy relationships, you will see there is respect and kindness from all people involved. When a person feels secure about themselves, they will approach the relationship with an equal dynamic of give and take, and are not interested in any power struggle dynamic where one must lose for the other person to win. But for unhealthy relationships with insecure people, you may feel you'll be walking on eggshells to prevent any triggers that inflict their rage. Insecure people on the unhealthy spectrums, such as people with narcissist personality disorder, will be more likely to use covert and invert strategies to control people around them. They may use shame, guilt, fear, and emotional blackmail to control other people, and they will leave other people feeling bad about themselves as a way to get an upper hand. 5. Insecure people will overly give and people please to be accepted. Since insecure people likely need assurance and approval to feel safe and secure about themselves, they will likely self-abandon their authentic self and people please to ensure their niceness gets other people to like them. While we do need kindness and respect to keep any relationships going, having boundaries in place is important to preserve one's authentic self. Relationships cannot last long when one person overly gives at their expense for others, because it's not giving genuinely. More like giving out of fear to be disliked and afraid to say no. If they don't establish their boundaries, they soon will run out of resource and energy for themselves, and other people will lose respect for them. All in all, this video is not meant to attack insecure people. This content is meant to bring more awareness that more or less we all have insecurities, and it's how we handle our insecurities is what matters. When we take away the title, the money, the name brands or accessories, deep down, most of us wish to be accepted and loved for who we are. And to feel safe and secure with others, we must work on ourselves first so we can be in alignment with our source and shine in our own unique light. Once our cup is filled and it runneth over, we naturally have more to give to others. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to our channel and sharing it with people you like. Until next time, remember, the magic is already within you. So seek within for your inner guidance and spark your inner magic. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.